Hey all, I'm your host Cryptic and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you another PSVR2 video. Two huge announcements came out in the last 12 or so hours in regards to the launch of the PSVR2, and we're going to get straight into this video. The first big announcement was confirming the launch lineup. The launch day lineup of games. 30 games confirmed for launch day on February 22nd, 2023. And we're going to quickly go over them, and I'm going to go a bit more in detail on the one that I'm most interested in. If I was to go in detail to all of them, we'd probably be here for over half an hour, and I don't think I can keep everyone's attention on for that long, let alone my own. There's also one more announcement that I'll leave to the end that was quite big and quite exciting for myself and a few others that I know who are interested in this title coming to the VR2, but we'll get to that towards the end of the video. So let's get straight into it, naming off. So the first major announcement obviously is 30 new games, and they've been listed. They're on the PlayStation blog, on their social medias, etc. And they finally confirmed the launch titles after months of speculation. Hey, what are the official launch lineups? We're seeing all these trailers coming out, blah, 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 but which ones are on day one? Which ones are launch window, etc. So we're going to be talking specifically about launch day for February 22nd. So, not in any particular order, let's just get straight into this, probably in alphabetical order here because it would be easiest. After the Fall Complete Edition, Altair Breaker, Before Your Eyes. Now this one is a bit interesting. It seems to be a couple-hour game that's sort of a story-driven, light puzzle, walk simulator that has a really strong emphasis on story and all that sort of thing. If you're into it, go for it. I might give it a go on a deep discount, but not at the moment on launch day. Cities VR. If you played a Cities game, why would you not want to play it in VR? It makes complete sense for the next progression for a Sim City style game where you're playing God and managing a whole city and building a city. So yeah. Cosmonious High, great for little kids. Creed Rise to Glory, PSVR 1 game, gotta get it again for PSVR 2, probably the best boxing game out there on VR. I've already played it. I'm not gonna probably play it again, not right away anyway, but if you haven't, I do recommend it. It will give you a hell of a workout, especially on the higher difficulties, so have fun with that. The first real one that I'm excited into is Switchback VR. This is awesome. If you've played the PSVR 1 game for the roller coaster horror style game, this is right up my alley. They've added some features in regards to the eye tracking and blinking and having some new enemy types and thematic stuff and everything, and the music is dope as in the trailer. This is probably definitely a day one for me. Definitely getting it. I highly recommend it if you're not squeamish or too spooked by jump scares or anything. So much fun. So I can't wait for it. I'm definitely going to get it day one. Demeo, D&D, VR. Dyschronia, I think that's how it's pronounced. You're a detective essentially in sort of an anime cel-shaded look, trying to work out a murder mystery in a puzzle fashion and a sort of a graphic novel sort of thing. So if you're into those kind of things, go for it. Fantavision, no idea what that game's about, but yeah, it's on VR too. Holiday Simulator, Vacation Simulator and Job Simulator. If you played them on VR 1 and PSVR, you can play them on VR 2 now. And if you're into them, enjoy. Jurassic World, port from the Oculus Quest 2, I believe. Looks Was hoping for, maybe, I don't know what I was hoping for, maybe a complete overhaul on graphics, but it's not there. For me, it's a pass for me, but if you're into it, and you're into Jurassic World and the visuals don't bother you at all, by all means, get it. Another one here, and I'm a surprised hitter, and getting it day one. Didn't even know this was a thing. Kayak VR Mirage. Looks absolutely stunning. I didn't mention this, but I'm going to have all the trailers of all the games that I'm mentioning here in the comment, in the description box below, or I'll probably have them all listed in the pinned comment at the top, so you guys can easily find them and click on them, so there'll be one of two places there. Kayak VR, you've got to watch the trailer in full 4K. The visuals are stunning. This is really, I think, going to push and show us what the VR2 headset can do on the PS5, right? You know, kayaking down, interacting with the world and everything, and then all of a sudden switching to multiplayer races in kayaks. Yes, please. Why not? Didn't know I needed this, but clearly I do, and it's a day one for me. So yeah, totally awesome. Touch the Beat, dancing VR game. The Last Clockwinder, VR puzzle game, keeping some sort of lighthouse, clock tower thing going. Yeah, wasn't for me, but yeah. The Light Brigade shooter looks interesting. Not too sure at the moment. I'm 50-50 on it, maybe 40 less, probably like 40% on it. So we'll see. It may be on a deep discount. I haven't got anything else to play. I'll get it. Moss 1 and 2. They're the ports from the PSVR 1. Great titles. Played Moss 1. Haven't played Moss 2. Played Moss 1 because it was free on PS Plus at one stage. I'll probably get them because I haven't bought them before. Totally fun, totally awesome, top tier for the PSVR 1 generation of VR games. Let's see how well they get ported over to the VR2. I'll probably watch a review to see if there's enough of an incentive to get them for the VR2. Otherwise, if they're just a straight port without much of the features implemented, maybe I'll pass. But at the moment, it's seeming like a get, but at a discount down the line. Pro Era, so NFL Pro Era, if you're into the NFL and you want to play NFL in VR, there you go. No Man's Sky, never played it in VR because when the update came out, didn't have the room anymore for the VR headset since we'd moved. Played it here and there with a mate co-op, building a base and everything like that. Since I already own the game, might as well give it a shot and see the changes in VR2 and see how well it goes. It's great seeing the developers continue supporting this game since the disastrous launch and where it is now. Fantastic. Pavlov, interesting first-person shooter. Interested. Not sure if it's a day one, but probably at a discount I will get it. It looks super fun with all the different games and guns and enemy types that you can sort of, you know, use and fight up against. Seems like a bunch of fun. The real next big one, definitely day one for me, Pistol Whip. If you've played Super Hot VR, how can you not want to play Pistol Whip? If you own it on the PS4, it's a free upgrade to the PS5. I'll be honest, didn't even know about Pistol Whip till now. I've watched the trailer. I am hyped as I want it. I'm probably going to pick up the PS4 version so I can get the free PS5 upgrade while it's still cheap. Before, you know, the VR2 is officially launched, and then it's like, hey, we've removed the PS4 version, you can only get it at PS5 at the higher price. So I'm probably going to do that and capitalize on the free upgrade, because why not? And yeah, Super Hot VR, but Pistol Whip, let's go. Puzzling Places, a puzzle VR game. Resident Evil Village, loved Resident Evil 7 VR, definitely doing Village in VR. Do I really need to say more? If you don't know what Village is, watch the trailer. Or you've been living under a rock, so yeah. Rez Infinite, yeah. Song in the Smoke, survival, caveman style, VR battle game as well. Seems like you tend to fight pumas and other ancient creatures and try to survive with day-night cycles and just sort of a survival element. Interesting, not for me. Star Wars, Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition. Not a huge Star Wars guy. Might get it on a discount for a bit of fun, but not a day one purchase for me. Synth Rider, yay, Synth Rider. The Tales of Onogoro. Seems okay-ish, I guess, but yeah, not into those, you know, defend the cargo or defend the NPC sort of game from start to finish. Not my style, not interested. Tentacular, physics-based VR game. If you're into them, by all means. For me, it's probably a pass. Tetris Effect, or have already played Tetris Effect. Will I get it again? Probably not. I'm into other, more different experiences now. Thumper, don't know why, but it's in VR too. The next one, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Retribution. Looks really cool from the trailers and all the gameplay reveals they've done and all that. I don't know if it'll be a day one, but close to a day one, because I'll probably have enough on my plate to play for a while, but I'll be definitely getting it for the PSVR2 at some point. This looks like an epic amount of fun. What the Bat? Yeah. And then Zenith, The Last City, Legends Untold update. MMO, VR game. It's player base seems to fluctuate from what I can understand. Seems to be fun. If you've always wanted an MMO that's sort of in VR, here you go. It's on the PSVR2. For me, probably a pass. Not huge on MMOs, but yeah, if you're into it, by all means, go get it. The second part of this video, the big announcement that also came, other than obviously the 30 game lineup, and you probably noticed we only went through 29, Gran Turismo 7. 30th game. Has been confirmed that the entire game, every mode, every track, every car, fully playable on the PSVR2 on launch day for the PSVR2. That is huge. We were speculating, was it just a mode? Was it a couple of tracks, a couple of cars? And, you know, similar to how GT Sport was done? But no, Sony and Polyphony went all the way in. They said, we're backing the PSVR2. It is legit, and our belief in it is legit, and we're going to put one of our biggest games of 2022 straight onto the VR, fully playable. We're dedicating the resources for that. I cannot wait. I was a bit on the fence whether I was going to get a racing wheel and a racing rig and have the full setup and everything for GT7, Assetto Corsa, and other PC sim racing games. This sold me on it. I'll definitely be doing it later in the year. Need to save up some additional funds for that and make sure I deck it out exactly how I want it, because I've got the exact rig and wheelbase that I want to go with. So yeah, going to be quite exciting and fun, and a little bit costly, but if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right, and do it right the first time. So yeah, GT7, that is huge. I think that is a system seller for the PSVR2, along with Horizon Call, The Mountain, of course, and all the other titles and the ones that are coming up. It really makes it look like, and truly believe, that Sony's backing this like they did the PSVR1. They're not going to drop support for it. They're in it for the long haul, and it's really going to push the VR technology and accessibility to VR for so many people forward, and really push the industry for VR forward, which is exactly what you want. I thought it was hype prior, doing that sort of impulse trade in and buy for the PSVR2 pre-order, right? But now seeing all this sort of announced, it solidified that it definitely was the right decision for me personally to do. There's enough here for me on launch day to keep me occupied for ages, and yeah, God help me when all the other titles start launching, because I'm going to have a backlog so quick. Because I tend to take my time with games to enjoy every aspect of them inside and out, and play them till I'm absolutely sick of them before I move on to something else. But this is exciting, and yeah, cannot wait for February 22nd. It's going to be a great week and great month for gaming and VR gaming as a whole. So out of this list, guys, what are you guys most interested in? What are you most excited about? Is there anything that I overlooked that you think is absolutely amazing and that I should have given more attention and love to? What are you into? Please put them in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear your opinions. If you like this video, if it's entertained you, educated you a little bit here, and informing you what's happening in the VR space here, please hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. If you haven't, please subscribe and share the video, yeah? Every little bit helps. And also welcome to all the new subs that have come through in the last week. I tend to just do gaming and tech videos and tutorials on how to do setups and mod stuff and whatever I'm feeling like. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, stick around. I'm sure there'll be more videos that will tickle your fancy. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.